doing rehearsals like damn, how we doing?
So the rehearsal I was at today, I had two. So there's a showcase in March. It's Prism Showcase, and it's a dance showcase. So a lot of collegiate teams usually sign up for it, but a lot of recent alums that are still in the area will make like project groups. So I'm doing a set that my friend is choreographing, and then I'm choreographing a set too. So I had both of those rehearsals today.
Fake work.
That's crazy as fuck. 'Cause I had some rehearsals too. Cause then I was working on the guy. Oh my god, nigga! Yeah. Y'all now kicking it with the motherfucking Energy Guys podcast, nigga. We here with the Super SauceGawd. Me. Goddamn, I thought I was talking about the guest. That's the other Super SauceGawd. I was talking about this Super SauceGawd first. It's cousin Luther, Richie Nelson in this motherfucker, man. But this SauceGawd we got in this motherfucker right now. Turn that shit down. Turn that shit off. You like the button I got it. Don't even worry about it. This nigga one artist who lit on y'all fool ass nigga.
Ooh.
The very first. Talking about with the white boot energy. But we're gonna get to that because them boots weren't even really white. They was gray, weren't they?
They were great.
They was great. Gray boot energy. You know what I'm saying? Talking about this nigga got one of them songs, nigga, that when that bitch drop, it's just like. And it just make you turn the fuck up the whole
Have a
song.
grown man harmonizing.
Yeah.
Oh, that be me in the back.
Smooth ass dancing, nigga. I'm talking about like this nigga got the moves, nigga. Hell of an artist. And I'm glad to call this nigga the motherfucking SauceGawd. Hey man, we got Sitch in the fucking building, man.
Hey.
Brum, type shit, nigga.
Yeah. Your goddamn horn going.
Brum.
That's nigga going to Trump. He tired of this shit.
Yeah, I'm over this shit.
That was his last day. He just got hired with Quincy.
Fuck this shit.
What time is it?
I'm talking about practice. I'm talking about practice. I ain't going to practice. Yeah, man, we got Sitch in this hoe. What's good with you, my nigga?
Oh, you know, everything, nothing.
Shit.
I know what. Oh,
That shit was
that's
deep. That was deep.
that shit hit. Yeah, that shit went
God.
right to the core. I feel
Nothing.
it.
Nothing.
What?
Fuck, nigga.
Ooh.
Some shit.
There you go.
Oh, man.
They hot. They
You might
hot.
as well ask a question now.
You gotta jump right into that shit. Yeah, nigga. So, nigga, when did you start music? You know what I'm saying?
He was talking about the rehearsal. So it's a showcase coming up in March. Like, could you highlight that a little bit more? Cause I was invested. Like, what did you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So March 20th, 2022 is going to be the Prism Showcase. That's PRSM, Prism Showcase, and it's a dance showcase. So a lot of groups in the area, teams in the area, mostly collegiate, but some are outside of that space too. Coming in just to share their stuff, right? So I know that a lot of college teams are going to be there. There are a couple project groups that have been put together with recent alums or just like dancers in the area. So personally, I'm going to be in my friend's set, and then I'm choreographing a set too, and I got some people coming through for that too. So
That's what's up, man. Hey, that's hard as fuck. Like, so you choreograph like anything, or you just like choreograph like certain type of?
yeah, so as far as dance goes, like my foundation, like I started training in modern dance, so I started in high school.
Okay.
And I started my junior year of high school, and the only reason I actually signed up for the dance class is because on my schedule they had put me in some random ass like Excel, Microsoft Excel class, and I was like, I want to take this shit. So I went to the guidance counselor office. True story. I went to the guidance counselor office, and I was like, yo, they got me in this Excel class. I don't want to take that. What else can I sign up for? Let me see the roster. He let me see the master schedule. Every teacher, I was like, damn, I didn't know y'all had a schedule like this. So I was like, fuck, I took this, I took that. This is a freshman course. I'm not doing this. And I said, dance 2.
Let me get that.
Let me do that. He said, well, I think you have to take dance 1. Nah, I know the teacher. She cool.
No, not the
he was
juice
like,
early.
well, you know what? Yeah, he was like, you know what? If she signs off on it, I'll let you take it. I was like, all right, bet. So after school, I was like, hey, Miss Palmer, come here.
Come here.
Can I take your dance 2 class. She was like, did you take dance 1? I said, now we both know I didn't take dance 1.
All right, why you? Don't be dumb.
Yeah.
Why you playing? Why you
Don't be
playing?
dumb. Don't be
Skip the
dead.
cat.
But I just need you to put me in that class because everybody else that I know is in that class. She was like, are you going to do this for real or are you just going to take it and leave? I said, in my mind, I was like, take it and leave, obviously. But I was like, no, I'll be committed. I can dance, I think. She was like, all right, cool. So I actually took the class. I advanced really quickly. Everybody else was mad, but I didn't care. I was taking the class. And I caught on to it. So in college, I just continued it, joined some dance teams in college, and got into choreographing and shit like that. Got into like hip hop and street styles of dance, and just became more of an all around dancer and mover. So whenever I choreograph, I try to tap into those different bags and stuff too, because you work with all kinds of different backgrounds of dancers too. So yeah.
How was your transition from being a dancer? Like, did you always do music, or was you dancing first and then jumped into doing music?
Oh yeah, dance was actually the last thing I got into. So I was doing music and art since I was a little kid. I joined the choir at my church when I was 8. It's actually one of the reasons why I wanted to get baptized. I mean, obviously for the other reasons too, like why you were supposed to get baptized for real, because you love Jesus. I did love Jesus. We tight, but I also wanted to be in the choir.
That's my nigga.
Yeah. I also wanted to be in the choir, and you couldn't sing in the church choir unless you were baptized first.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I've never
That's
heard
wild.
that.
You can't have no heathens singing in the choir. So
I was heathens in the choir. Way before. That's
Of course you would.
That's part of my
you know
training.
what? Sometimes maybe you need to join the music to get into the music. Maybe that's it.
That's what it was.
So I got baptized, joined the youth choir at church when I was 8. Always did chorus and stuff in school, in grade school. I actually got into honors chorus in North
Honors
Carolina.
chorus?
Yeah.
That's it.
And you do auditions for like actual conductors and like musicians. Yeah, so that I did that. I went to Governor School for Music in 2012. So music has always been a part of my life. Same as like art. Huh?
What you do at the government school of music?
Governor
How was that?
school-
I ain't never heard of that.
Real shit.
Yeah. So Governor School is a program. It's actually like a statewide thing for 15, 16-year-olds, usually sophomore, juniors. And you have 8 different fields you can go there for. So I think it's like music, dance, art, some 4th one, and then more academic shit like math, right? So you're there for 5 weeks over the summer, either at Meredith or at Salem College, Old Salem, wherever the fuck that is.
Old Salem, bro?
Yeah, Old Salem. And I was at the
Hate that
Meredith
fucking
one.
place.
What the fuck is those?
Yeah, I'm in fucking boondocks.
That's
So
another story.
yeah, so you're there for 5 weeks and you just train in that area that you're there for. Plus, there's like a philosophy track and then like some other social type thing, and you just learn social sciences and shit like that. And it was dope. It's like pre-college almost.
Oh, I ain't never heard of that before.
Yeah. What's up, everyone? It's your boy Sitch. That is SITCH, and you are watching the Energy Gawds podcast. And I'm on this week. We're chopping it up, talking about a lot of stuff, whether it's music, whether it's cartoons, whether it's anything. And to be honest, y'all should just watch because it's gonna be one of the dopest conversations you've ever heard. So tune in this week.
Off. Alright, boom, man. So I'm just gonna jump right into this shit, bro, because damn, the white boot energy, my nigga. Like, niggas been on Facebook like, yo, what the fuck are we talking about? Y'all should have came to Artists Roulette. Y'all would have fucking seen. This nigga took over that shit, man. Like, just walk us through, like, cause I know Artists Roulette is fucking weird from an artist standpoint. Like, yo, you mean like at any point in time I might be fucking going and I gotta kill this shit, I gotta be ready? So I just wanna know how that shit is from cause I throw this shit.
Yeah.
I don't get to, you know what I'm saying, do it. So how was your experience for this shit?
I would say Artist Roulette is probably, and this isn't even because I'm in front of y'all or whatever, it was probably one of the most fun performances and just shows in general that I've been to in the like since fucking COVID.
Yeah.
And I think half of it is because of the setup and that kind of suspense of like, oh, you don't know when you go until they spin the wheel. But because everybody knows that that's what's happening, that's what we kind of like prepare for. So everybody that goes up, when you know it's not you, you just like, okay, so if I follow this nigga, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so it was super fun because the people that were doing it too, a lot of us knew each other. So the White Boot Energy thing actually started over Facebook because, okay, for y'all who don't know, I had a pair of these like really light gray boots that I worn for
almost white.
They weren't even white.
Almost
they were light
if you
gray.
in the back of the crowd, you'd be like,
yeah. If you squint and you like that
they
shit
could
is
be white. They could be white.
So, but they were light gray, and I wore them the first time for my show back in May. And it was a good performance. So whenever Artist Roulette came up and I was on the roster for that, Davon, shout out to Davon, he started trolling people on Facebook. Every other artist that was on the list, he started trolling us on Facebook. And at first I was like, I'm not gonna get into the trolling stuff because it's like I'm not trying to do that. But then he posted on my wall this picture of white Timbs, and he said, Sitch and the Artist Roulette gonna be like, and he had the white Timbs. And so that's where like hashtag White Boot Energy came from, because he was a reference to the boots I was wearing at the show. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna wear these boots then at the Artist Roulette just for you. And I did, and then I ended up winning, and that's where it's been a thing ever since. But that was dope. But Artist Roulette, like, that was one of the most fun. That was just a fun time.
I can't remember exactly what you said you was gonna spend your bread on the interview. I watched it and I had it in my head to this moment. But just for purposes, what the fuck did you end up spending your bread
on? So I actually did get a pair of white boots.
You know what I think? I think job well done on the Energy Podcast. I think we just set a whole course in history.
Yeah. Made that happen.
Like, yeah.
That's so fucking fire right there.
That's a Soulja Boy moment. We was the one that even got the white boots.
That joint, you and Davon did together at R&B show, bro. That shit was so hard, nigga. Let me tell you.
That was definitely inspiring.
Bro, that shit was the dopest shit I ever seen. How y'all put that shit together, I was just like, damn, man. I know these niggas. I know these niggas. I seen them. Yeah. And you hear that, and you talk to the niggas.
I'm fucking with it the long way. Man, look. I actually had that on the paper, yo, because that was a good ass show.
Hey, can we get into a story time real quick? Because I already feel like he got a crazy ass story he can tell us before we get into the seriousness of the situation.
Cause we smoking this good old CBD, man. I just like, I never need this story.
He smoking that good old Braxton.
That Delta 8.
Yeah, man. We don't smoke no fucking reefer on this show.
They don't do no reefer on this show.
I don't know what they're talking about.
But yeah, what you got, man? You got a good story for us?
I'm trying to think. It's just about anything?
Anything. Well, that's story time you put people on the spot, boy.
Anything. Renegade, never been afraid to say.
Nah, hell no, nigga. Calm down, blood bear.
Don't do it, blood man. Don't do it.
So we went. Okay, this is some shit. Fuck Indiana, and the reason I say
damn,
oh, shit.
The reason I say that,
I'm in this story.
So back in July,
I think it was like June-ish.
No, it was end of July.
It was okay, July. Almost August. Okay.
End of July, about 7 of us went to Chicago for a show that they said was in Chicago. So we stayed in Chicago.
You're hearing it right.
But the show was in Gary, Indiana.
Gary.
Now,
it's your folks.
Yeah.
I had never been to Gary, Indiana, or Indiana at all. I had never been to Chicago. But I guess I'm going to all 3 of them now. So I'm asking my friends and stuff that are more traveled than me, trying to get recommendations and stuff. Maybe they're trying to recommend a good burger joint. I'm like, they said, yo, where are you going? I said, Indiana. Oh, they said, oh, where in Indiana? I said, this place called Gary. They said, Gary. I said,
rough.
Nigga, that's Michael Jackson for a minute.
I said,
oh no.
Maybe this trip isn't going to be what I thought it was going to be. So it's a lot of us, right? So we got me, Tia, Ari, Rome, Richie, Juice, Lord, and I think that was everybody. Jovi. Well, I mean,
no,
Jovi wasn't on that trip.
No.
He was on the other one.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and
and R&B.
Yeah.
So we all go to Gary, Indiana, to the original spot that the show was supposed to be at. We show up at the club, and they say y'all not on the list. I said,
What?
So R&B.
I just want to. I'm out there by the door, like I know I didn't get on no plane to pay to get in this.
That's what I'm saying.
That's all I was. I was like, bro, I know I ain't getting on no
Imagine
plane.
going down the highway saying "Welcome to Indiana," and then you get this
Yeah,
spot.
niggas lit. Oh.
Right, and then we show up to the club, we like, oh, the club kind of nice. Like, then you go, okay. And then it's like, who are y'all? We're like, oh, we on the list, you know, we from North Carolina. They're like, I don't see none of y'all names on the list. And in my mind, I'm like, what is about 8 of us?
I was like, you don't understand the flyers.
0 out of 8 list. We got flyers and shit, like, here. She was like, okay, well, I got a list. And y'all aren't on it. And I was like, so R&B handling stuff, right? Because he set everything up. And okay, preface: this is not R&B's fault. So this isn't me shitting on R&B. R&B, shout out R&B. He was just as confused as we were. So he was like, "Nah, because we got these flyers. I got emails. I got receipts." He was ready. She was like, "Yeah." So this show that you talking about, the venue changed like a few days ago, like last week. So y'all, you need to check with who was playing at that show because you're not on the show here. And I'm sitting here in the back like, what did she say?
I'm out there by the sidewalk. Like I know I didn't get off no plane to go.
Right. And so of course, like the other one, I don't remember exactly who, so I'm just throwing names in there. Let's just say T and Ari. Probably not, but let's say for them for the story. They're sitting there like, what's happening? Like, oh, are we ready to go in? Like, oh, it looks cool. And I was sitting here like, wait.
Hold on, nigga.
So we start going back outside, and they're like, what happened? And we're like, we're not on the list. What you mean we're not on the list? Just get in the car, just get in the car. We gotta go to the new place. So we go to the new place, and it's a titty bar.
Yeah. A strip club.
Richie was like, shit.
And not even
no cap, no, because
I already know who you are.
Because you know,
man.
nah, it wasn't even that. It was like, bro, I was like, bro, classy my song. I'm gonna get off. Like, that was all I was thinking. Like, bro.
So,
you gotta
and that's what I'm saying. This ain't like a KOD. This ain't a KOD strip club. It's a titty bar.
It doesn't matter.
He was fine. He was fine. So we get there, and immediately I'm sitting here like,
Comment section, don't think of me that way.
It's too late.
It's just playful banter.
It's too late.
Between all of that. That's all.
It's
too late.
So I'm gonna fast forward to the rest of it. So we get there, and immediately I'm sitting there like, this is not gonna be the performance I thought about it. And so I'm chill though. So like I don't care if it's a new situation, whatever. I'm chill. Let's get through the let's do the job, leave, have fun back, and where it's safe. So
we're safe.
So I was chilling. I was like, okay, cool. I'm a performer. Like at the end of the day, you professional. So if you got a show, I don't care if it's on the corner of somewhere downtown. I'm gonna do the show because I got booked to do the show. So other people were kind of like, there's no way I'm ever gonna perform in this. I was like, okay, you need to calm down because like you here, so we just need to perform to the job.
That won't me, bro.
I know.
It won't Richie.
I was ready to get up
Richie
on stage.
was kicking it like,
Show me a titty.
I'm just saying.
Show me a titty.
Richie basically said,
hold on,
this is a good turn of events. This shit better than I thought.
I know he said that.
Richie like, this shit better than I imagined.
I was like, this my kind of cat. Y'all don't sell alcohol. That's y'all only problem. They ain't had no alcohol. I had to go.
That performance was chill though. So like we all went out, we did our thing. Everybody liked us because we were new, we were different, we were better than the other motherfuckers that were there. So I went up there and I was chilling. Like I was up there with the strippers, like they were dancing to my shit, and I was like, "Wow, this is different. I didn't expect this shit because it's a hip hop show. Being a singer on a hip hop show, nobody, you don't know what to expect." But the strippers were with it. One of them started voguing to one of the songs. I was like
voguing.
She
like,
couldn't really do it for real, but she was doing a little hands and stuff. And I was like, hey, she was fucking with it, right? Now some of the niggas in the audience were hating on some shit and saying some reckless shit. And I mean, I don't care about that because at the end of the day, I'm the one that they're listening to, and they don't care about the songs. They don't remember your lyrics. So I was chilling, but they were upset. Not my problem. What was the problem that was almost our problem was that they started saying real like belligerent type shit. So Juice at some point he was just like, hey, we out. And that signal meant we're leaving. And so we're like, oh I guess thanks for yeah. So we and then in the car he was like, yeah, I had to get us out of there, man, cause I was about to put bro to sleep. And I'm sitting here like,
Nah, that one, he really underselling it, bro. When I tell you, it was like a 30-minute monologue of like, nigga, we had to stay focused. Niggas in there drinking. What y'all drinking for? Like, I was just
he's like, them niggas ain't got nothing to lose. One of the niggas was in there talking some reckless shit when you was on stage, Sitch. And I was like, when I was on the stage, what were niggas saying when I was? He was like, so we had to get out of there because I ain't come here. We not in our hometown.
Yeah, y'all pressing the juice as hell, bro. And y'all about to smush a nigga head.
Yeah, like we not at home.
oh,
We can't act like we in Durham. These niggas ain't got nothing to lose. And I was like, damn, all right. Well, I mean, I'm out. The worst part about the trip was when we got back, half of us got COVID, and I was in that half, and I had shit to do for the next couple weeks, so I couldn't just be at home for 10 days. I was, but I was like, damn, y'all fucking me up. Turns out never mind.
Nigga, y'all call
The host of the place had COVID and pneumonia.
Oh, you stupid whore.
I was like,
the host had this shit?
yeah.
Oh, give me all the mic.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's
that
some
was
bullshit. That's some old
that was
So let this
bullshit.
be a word to artists. Bring sanitizer and mic covers to shows,
If you got the
especially
money,
when you're
just
not
bring your own
familiar.
mic. Like, bro, set me up.
I mean, yeah.
No, you can't
but
touch it, but set me up.
if you don't have money like me, go on
Right.
Amazon. It's literally like $6 to get them phone little mic covers, especially if you just got the tendency to. I mean, nobody be like, kissing the mic, but sometimes your lips scrape the thing a little bit. So in case.
No, hell no. A lot of these niggas hold the mic like this.
Yeah, and it's the same.
Niggas
Kissing that
kissing like,
motherfucker.
So that's all you know.
Hey,
Like
bro, you know
that nigga.
some niggas be slobbering on the mic, and I'm sitting here like, y'all be rapping that's some hard shit to be slobbering on the mic. Whatever, man, that's beside the point. So bring your own mic covers is my point.
No, stop it.
Shit.
Stop it. We're not gonna let you just go past it.
I didn't even look at y'all, but I knew, bro. I was like,
No.
I was like, so now we gotta dig into why niggas slobbing on my.
I had to look at the room, bro. I had to survey the area because everybody was looking.
It's like I saw y'all when I seen y'all. I was like, okay, we here.
No.
That shit was like echolocation, bro. Like,
It's like when that shit first started,
It's like I
I
got-
can't start music.
Did I get a sound
Where do we
back?
go from here, nigga?
Did I get a
Where do
sound
we
back?
go from here?
Yo, what the fuck?
Hey, look, I love this shit, boy.
that shit lit. Nah, for real. Tell
I love this
us
shit.
about how you what got you into music, like you know what I'm saying, like what got you into the singing.
So I went over.
I'm about to roll another one, bro.
So I went over how I got into music in general with like growing up and stuff, but I didn't start putting out my own music until like 2015. And after a while, like I always like writing poetry and writing songs. And then after a while, I was like, well, shit, I know I can't afford to pay people to make shit, and I don't even know if I want to do this for real. So let me just figure it out. I have a musical ear, so I was like, well, let me just figure shit out. And I found a whole bunch of loops and stuff, put it together, made beats, got like a $100 mic for Christmas one year, just started recording stuff. And
You was in the game, nigga.
yeah, I was doing my best to try to mix and stuff. I didn't know shit about mastering, and that's why I deleted my old shit. Anyway, but I like making music and putting stuff together. So 2015, I was like, I want to do this. I want to be a singer. I want to be a performer, so let me make stuff. I put out like 2 EPs, one in 2015, one in 2016. Don't look for them. They're not up nowhere anymore.
I
But
don't
they
believe you.
exist.
You're looking. You're gonna look.
It's fine. You
Get
can
the
look,
guys
but you
to
have to
look.
find it. So, but yeah, I put some stuff up there, and listening back on my personal drives, I'm like, oh, this shit was dope. It was underproduced, maybe it was naive from the perspective I was writing from, but the shit's dope. So now that I'm pursuing this for real and I can put more investment into it, I've actually brought back a couple of those songs in some way, and repurposed them to be reflective of where I am now in my career. So that's super dope.
That's hard, my nigga.
That's big.
Okay, let me ask you this right here, nigga. So, goddamn, what's it like being a part of Four Phones? Like, y'all niggas seem like y'all very supportive of each other on the forefront.
And a quick compound cue.
Yeah.
What changed from like before signing to after signing? You know what I'm I'm saying? Like, I've asked everybody, like, each of y'all in y'all own, like, you know, space, whether it was Shot Talk or Shot Talk. And whether it was, you know what I'm saying, like, or here, it's like, so it's just interesting hearing all of y'all stories, like, what changed between, like, beforehand and, like, after the fact.
Yeah, well, for one, I need to be on Shot Topics. After I have a good meal,
yeah, you gotta get.
Nah, we're gonna get you fresh off a bowl of ramen, man. We go fresh off a bowl of ramen.
Noodles?
Nigga,
Yeah.
this is not
Oh, you
tell
trying to
you,
go
Fresh off a bowl of ramen, bottom Casamigos, yeah, bro. We're gonna get all we need to get.
shit. But yeah, so I signed.
Everybody said,
I signed under 4 Phones, ENT management, 4 Phones, back in 2021, around, I think February, March. Yeah, I think like beginning of March. So that was really cool because up until that point, I was just doing everything all by myself, right? Which, I mean, everybody kind of starts out doing. And I didn't honestly think that I was getting people's attention in that way. And this isn't like humble brag, I legitimately just didn't. I was working super hard trying to just make that foothold.
Right.
So I was just trying to get people to book me on a show, let alone offer to be a manager for whatever. So that was super dope, super appreciative of that. Ever since signing with them, I think the biggest thing, of course, R&B and JB, CG, and My Styles, they all do their work when it comes to managing us. Yeah. They all do their share of work when it comes to finding opportunities for us or just being consultants. Yeah. If we're like, yo, I have an idea, what do y'all think? They're super great at giving a listening ear and finding opportunities. So on that front, I hats off to them for sure. One of the biggest benefits I would say that I've gotten from 4 Phones is being connected so closely with other artists whenever I wouldn't have known how to do that before. So it was coincidental. I think whoever would have been signed to 4 Phones would have happened with any of them. So, but I, as an artist, I'm weird about like, oh hey, how are you? You know what I'm saying? Like it's weird when I just see you at shows and stuff. Unless we just kick it after a while, like all of us have, where we just know each other and it's just like, yo, good job. Hey, what's up? Hey, what you doing? You hanging out? Organically, I'm shy or reserved at first. So with 4 Phones, like R&B got us at the same meeting and he was like, so it's like, oh, I saw you at this thing. Oh, I saw you at that thing. Oh, hey, let's make a group chat. Oh, hey, y'all are actually cool. So I would say the community that they've helped us kind of build and helped us make for ourselves too has been really dope.
That shit hard, my nigga.
I like that.
I fuck with it along. What you got to say, man? What you about to say?
I was just listening to the stories, man. Shit, that shit was dope as hell to me, nigga. That shit was dope.
And I felt like I was about to say some shit, but you was like,
I was like, you was about to say some shit, so I just said fuck it on what I was about to say until you asked me what I was about to say.
pretty much what I was about to say. No, fuck that.
Talk about your favorite show.
No, fuck that.
Your favorite cartoon.
Fuck that.
Yeah, your favorite cartoon.
Fuck that.
Oh, fuck that. I thought you asked me what I was about to say.
The first time I remember seeing this nigga perform, right? Y'all remember that show at the goddamn Carolina Wave shit when they had the damn, like the, you had
outside boxes?
Yeah, the little pods.
Oh, at Motorco.
Yeah.
Yeah, Waves in the Pod.
And I was like, yo, there's like next to the stage you got Sitch. And I was standing on my shit by myself at the time for some reason. And you started performing, I was like, what the fuck? This thing go hard as fuck. I was like, I had something, man. I was like,
it was cold as hell.
It's actually Through the Lens. I'm just Duke. How y'all doing? It's Deuce Through the Lens, and you watching the Energy Podcast. And if they say Deuce, that's me. Like and subscribe.
It was cold as hell.
The first time I ran into this situation, it wasn't even music. It was Davon's Christmas shoot.
Yo,
and we was over there.
That shit was funny as hell too.
Right, and
cause fucking popcorn.
Right, Ari, shout out Ari Queen, was in there looking like him from that damn Powerpuff Girls. Like, yo, that was the goddamn running joke of the whole video shoot. That shit was fucking hilarious, bro.
Y'all niggas stupid, right? Y'all niggas stupid. But yeah, now I had to get that off, man, because that shit was like, who is this nigga? And I was always like, where the fuck this nigga come from? And then nobody even fucking knew. And then I thought you was goddamn from somewhere else. And it's like, nah, this nigga stayed like goddamn in Raleigh or some shit. What the fuck? Shit, goddamn, yeah. But yeah, now you part of the squad and goddamn energy guy shit. Yeah, 4-4 shit. Yeah.
But yeah, about your, tell us about your sound, because there's really nobody really sounding like you. Like, where are you drawing inspiration from?
We just keep skipping over my phone.
Nigga, I tried to pass you the ball. I said,
Bitch, it want my turn, nigga.
You can't be able to tumble that shit.
It want my turn, nigga. What the fuck?
Not in my house.
No, go ahead. No, it's alright. I won't
So you.
talk. I don't got to talk no more.
Luke's question is pending. Everybody, hey, Luke, to put the pending sign right
Nigga
there.
like-
You know on Facebook.
I raised my hand like we in class. Fuck y'all.
You know on Facebook Messenger when you send a message and the circle don't fill in all the way. His question been waiting. He said, waiting for Wi-Fi. Yeah. As far as my sound, a lot of people have compared my sound to like Neo, or I've gotten Chris Brown a lot, but I think it's because I dance, and I'm light skinned. So those two. So I've gotten those comparisons and stuff. I think, and I take those as compliments. Obviously, those are great people in the music industry. But I think my sound as a whole is very different. Even from them, I think I have a an R&B neo soul type sound, but I do a lot of dance things and pop things too. I think I'm very versatile in what I deliver. And a lot of that's just because I enjoy all different kinds of music. So I was like, if I have the capacity to create this, then why not, you know?
I got a question
So-
to piggyback this question, the way he just answered it. Can I ask it real quick? We're going to get to yours. I promise you, bro. I promise you.
Richie just sent him back in the queue
I promise
again.
you. Hold on, bro.
Richie plays the play next button.
Hold on, bro. All I just wanted to ask is, like, are you more of a, like, I'm going to draw you in with my upbeat, then, like, keep you here with, like, my soul, or I'm gonna draw you in with my soul and keep you here with my upbeat, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's your front runner and like what's like the long game?
So 2 things. 1, I'm gonna draw you in with whatever I do because it's dope.
Okay.
I know that's right.
So whatever order it comes in, you gonna be there for the whole thing because it's all dope.
There it is.
But I will also say I think it's easier for me to write slower music, more deep music, like that you have to sit back and like get into, than it is for me to write upbeat stuff, which is ironic because I enjoy performing upbeat stuff a lot, as well as the slower things. So it's a mix of both. But I find enjoyment in making upbeat music that still has very rich lyrical content. So even though if you want to just dance, then you can do that. But if you want to listen in and think about it, you can also do that and hear it from a different perspective. So, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Luther's cousin Luther's, because y'all can't say that shit.
Oh, that nigga said, whoa.
Question.
Fuck y'all. Hey, but no, so like, who do you listen to? Like, what artists do you listen to? Like, local or mainstream? Like, who do you listen to?
So,
Man, let's wait for that shit.
Yep.
That's a valid
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
So-
That
fucking with you, man.
Locally, talking crazy. Oh, that was that pineapple. Like,
It's
what the
the
fuck wrong with
Instagram.
you?
It's the Instagram. He was gonna send him back 2 questions. And now he's such a side. Hey, look at this nigga over here trying to get you.
You know what I'm saying?
Richie, that boy, you hell.
Yeah, nigga, hey.
That nigga hell.
Glad somebody else see that shit.
But nah, so locally, I listen to a lot of artists genuinely, and if I were to run down the list, we'd be here all day. But of course, like people that come out to all the Carolina Way stuff and support. So I will forget people, but obviously the folks in this room, right? Icy, Richie, Cousin Luther, Exhale.
Oh, shit. Hold on, wait. Pause the list. All right, bring it back with it.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I ain't got no tracks.
I know you don't have the tracks out, but
I be talking.
not music. I mean, not always music wise. He said, "Who do you
Wait,
listen to?"
this nigga do got some tracks out.
I do.
See, you don't got tracks out?
But you make
We
music.
get there.
I see I'm more so like a personality.
I've seen you on stage.
Yeah, hosted. Yeah, he be hosting. He just be hosting.
That nigga ain't trying to give you nothing. This nigga don't do shit. Nigga.
Yeah.
I get a nigga tonight.
What the fuck, man? I'm just gonna cut him out the list then. No, it's fine. Because if you don't got no tracks out, so you don't make nothing. Cool, I can't listen to you because all you do is host. That's alright. We're not counting personalities.
Yeah, you do me, man.
Fuck if I know that you an artist.
Yeah, man, that shit crazy. Shit.
And fuck if I would have supported you had you put something out. That's fine. I'm gonna leave you off the list.
No, don't leave me out the list.
I say
they
with love.
jump me.
Richie don't want me.
It feel like they
don't
jump
want you on the
y'all
list.
jumping me.
So,
it feel like
See how
y'all
they
jumping
do me to be my own people.
You know what?
Y'all indirectly jumping me. It's like y'all keep like
We
looking
gonna go
away but
past
shooting
local
me
artists.
dead in my
So
face.
this is
Like,
gonna be a problem. So we just gonna go with other artists that's not local. Who don't live here. I listen to.
he listened to Cousin Luke. Y'all need to listen.
Because I mean, I'm just trying to support people that support me. That's
Tap
fine.
in.
I feel you.
Who don't live here? I like Beyonce. She's my favorite artist. I don't care what y'all have to say. Not y'all, but like in general.
Thanks.
So I love Beyonce. I listen to her. I listen to the artist Her.
What's good, y'all? It's your girl Exhale. I'm over here at the Energy Guys podcast talking about my new book, Anticipated Eternity. It's available. Tap in with me. Buy that hoe. And yeah, go to the podcast and hit like and subscribe. And run it up.
The artist, sir?
Yeah, her. Georgia Smith, Tori Kelly, Frank Ocean, Rihanna.
Like Novocaine, Frank Ocean.
Yeah. My
it's like
favorite.
the name didn't hit quick enough for me. I was like, bro, I know Frank.
Yeah.
Novocaine,
Pink and White.
damn.
I was just
Pyramids.
talking to somebody about the pyramids over here. Some of that.
Yeah, I
Boy,
listen to
that,
them.
boy, that pyramids and them
I
drugs.
listen to like pre-mainstream The Weeknd.
You heard the new
So
Weeknd?
before Trilogy, basically.
Before Trilogy, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the new Weeknd is still good. I just don't listen to him as much as the old Weeknd.
My favorite new
That
Weekend
makes
song,
sense.
Wasted Time's favorite old one would probably be the Knowing. Like pre-trilogy is probably the Knowing.
Yeah. So I listen to a lot of those artists. Catriona.
I'm glad you covering her because I was like, I don't know nothing about Catriona.
Bro. So he's more of like a producer, beat maker than an artist, vocal artist. But he's worked with a lot of artists. So like Sid and the Internet, he has a track with her. He's worked with a bunch, I can't think of it right now, but he's worked with a bunch of people. He's produced for a lot of people. He's dope. He's like, if I had a dream collab list, he'd definitely be on there, top 5, easy.
Shit.
You do got a dream collab.
That was crazy how
Go
you
ahead,
brought
go
that
ahead.
up. Like, you know,
Go ahead,
it's crazy how you segue yourself into that.
Listen,
So
yeah.
let's go like, yeah, let's paint a picture, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all tried to shit on my question. Fuck y'all.
It was a good segue.
Yeah.
He tried to shit on your question. I just pushed it back a couple questions.
Alright.
But we're not gonna talk about that. So look, you
I
up,
ain't
you know what I'm saying? You got an album coming in, and money is no object. Like the budget is crazy. So like you got 5 features, and that's 5 artists, and then you got 2 executive producers. Like we just added that. Who you going with?
So, as far as producers, I would say Pharrell / the Neptunes and Missy Elliott.
Oh, you finna get them dance tracks off.
Oh,
Boy.
Oh,
you
my God.
without
You about to start flash mobbing at this point.
without question.
Oh my God.
Those 2 are definitely producers I would love to work with. As far as features or collaborations, obviously Beyonce gotta go on the list. Can you imagine? So she's on the list. I got 4 more. Okay. SZA. Can you imagine a Sitch and SZA track?
All right, so let's backtrack your list. So it's like, so Beyonce, fast or slow track, upbeat, soulful.
I think I would probably do something upbeat.
I was like, easy money, upbeat, but you would be able to surprise them with a soulful.
Hell yeah. Now, yes, I think it'd be a mid-tempo type upbeat. So like not like
The one
a
that they singing.
yeah. So not like a dance track per se, but something you can definitely like
You can
move
bust a
to.
little move to a little 2-step.
Yeah.
So SZA, same question. Upbeat, you gonna surprise them with
So
an
it's
upbeat
gonna
SZA?
be heavy vibes, bro.
Okay.
Smoke a
Like
blunt.
yeah. So not like the Kiss Me More stuff. I love that song, but that wouldn't be the vibe. It would be more about like
The Weeknd.
The Weeknd, Love Galore type. Yeah.
Get your little cup of wine, a little blunt.
Yeah, a wine song.
Yeah.
little cup of wine, a little blunt.
Yeah.
Roll up.
Who else? I definitely would love a Rihanna track.
Upbeat or soulful?
Upbeat. I think Rihanna and like upbeat shit, or unless it sounds like some anti shit, like that she put on that album. Ooh, yeah. Cause yeah, I would do one with her. I would collab with Catriona.
I'm about to listen to that.
Yeah, he makes a lot of like house dance type tracks.
Okay.
But he's worked with, I think, like, let me not lie, I can't think of people right now. But yeah, he has a range of music, but it has that kind of bounce to it. So I would love to work with him. Is that 4? One more collab. If I'm thinking like mainstream, this might be a wild card, and it's not even like the whole of my list. For some reason, I would love to do a track with Tony Braxton.
Soulful?
Yo,
Yeah.
that shit gon' break your fucking internet, no?
I love Tony Braxton. And I know she already had that project with Babyface. And they obviously made great music together. But I was like, Tony, pull up.
Shout out on the kid.
Like,
I'll pull up on you. Where you at?
That, exactly. Like, let me know what your schedule is.
Right.
I'm trying to get my heart. Like that. Tony! Yeah, so that
She don't even come to the studio the whole time. You be in there being that bitch like
I can
all
fill
day,
in for
and
you.
you leave and come back and like, yo, she came, nigga. What? She laid down shit? Yeah, nigga.
Yeah.
Oh! Play that shit.
Nah, fuck that. Why you ain't calling me and tell me she was here, bro?
Don't even fuck with
She
the
told me
dog,
not
don't
to.
even
She
fuck
told
with
me
the
not
dog.
to. Fuck it, just play it.
Bro, I wouldn't have stayed. I just want to show my face, shake hands. Like, fuck, it's Tony, bro.
See, that's you. That's
Did
your
you take a
problem.
picture with her?
See, you would have wanted a hug and all that shit.
I just would have wanted a
You was
picture.
trying to talk, man.
Hey, look. Hey,
That's why we ain't call you, bro.
he trying to rub elbows. He trying to
trying to
rub
rub
elbows.
You trying to rub elbows.
Elbow with the shot we talking about, man.
Yeah.
Elbow with the shot.
Stop doing this shit, man.
Got hit with the hands up. Elbow with the shot, man. Goddamn, what you talking about?
That boy.
I'm just saying where it goes. I'm talking about elbow with the shot. You gotta say it fast.
You put your voice in half.
She ain't even saying no words, man.
Elbow with the shot. You gotta say it. Elbow with the shot. Goddamn, bro. What's up?
That should take me out every time. Boy, what the fuck?
But it's your fault. He gonna start saying this shit.
It
all the
is.
time.
It
Tell
is.
you. I'm telling you. Y'all, bro, that's all y'all gonna hear. Y'all gonna be walking by the crowd. You know, like he had it again. Ain't it?
Oh my God.
Curry from the
If I see you actually really doing that shit in real life, though, like,
Curry from the
this
half.
nigga is fucking
Bang! It's good. I'm telling you.
Man, I hope I'm nowhere close to you when you do that
If you
shit.
do this shit in real
I'll
life, bro,
fucking scream.
like fuck this acting it out in public. But if you do it in real life,
Like with the
you
sound,
actually really doing it.
I'm about to rub it, bro. I'm gonna
If
take
you
somebody
actually
on
get to
stage
rub some elbows, nigga.
in between songs. Like,
You
hold
hit him
on,
with
bro.
that
I'm
flex,
about to do this one. Be like,
man.
hey, what you in front row, right? Okay, what's what you? I'm just trying to run. Come on, man. Hey, what you? I'm just
I'll
trying
walk
to run.
out. I'll walk out.
But ain't no way I'm gonna be on stage with you,
I'm
man.
This shit retarded.
As soon as you see the hands go like this, bro, just
It's
already
over
know.
with. We going to the bar.
Right.
Hey, so you got some videos and shit coming out this year?
Oh yeah.
Yes. I'm excited. So in the pipeline, I would say I'm planning for 3 videos. I definitely would love to put out a visual for All In. All In by Sitch, streaming on all major listening platforms.
I'm talking about that shit, but yeah.
I will also love to put out a visual for my song Ride Slow. Ride Slow by Sitch, available on all listening platforms. And the third is for a song from a new EP that I'm working on currently. Mm-hmm. So that's also super exciting.
Hey, look, man. I look. We can't wait. Definitely for the All In. I just want to be on this shit. I don't need no drugs. I just want to be like, I want it anyway. That's my favorite motherfucking shit to do. Like, if you be motherfucking performing this shit, I be in the back smoking. I'm like, oh, hold on. But I'm on them anyway. That's my shit, bro. Oh, God.
What?
I'm on them anyway. It's lit. We got Sitch in this motherfucker, man. Big fofo and shit, nigga.
Alright.
Hey, look, so you working on the album and shit too?
Yeah. So I'm working on an EP. It's going to be called. Wow, I think it's the first time I'm talking about it.
Talk that shit, baby.
So.
Oh shit, another one.
Talk that shit.
So.
See, I like that one.
It worked now.
Oh,
You got a fresh one.
Now you're a trevor player. Yeah, shift change.
Yeah.
You ready?
So I'm working on an EP. It's going to be called In Other News, and it's going to be coming out sometime in the spring. I don't have a set date yet, but that's kind of the time that we're working for. So soon. And I'm excited. Right now, it's sitting at about like 6 tracks. Some quick, but you know, enough. And yeah, exciting stuff.
Boy, you better than me, cause I swear I got an album coming out, and I've been telling these bitches the album coming out.
Hey dudes.
I ain't dropping
Hey dudes.
Yes,
mercy.
sir.
Get the tripping.
Nah, fuck it. I got hella shit, man. Hey, look, I want to know about the motherfucking jerseys, nigga, because like it seems like every time it's like some real shit, you got a jersey, and I'm like, how the fuck? Where the fuck did you even get that from? So I want one, but then it's like, damn, I can't even get one now because your shit go hard as fuck. You got a baseball jersey, so I can't even drop a basketball jersey because like it don't look as cool.
Yeah, you can.
It don't look as cool, my nigga.
Got to fuck him up with a little cross.
But those go hard though.
The
Yeah,
basketball jersey
ping
go like
pong
an N1
jersey.
shit. It's going like an N1 shit, bro.
Smooth little bowling joint with the gloves included. I'm gonna have my name on the
This
gloves.
shit's gonna look like some shacks on niggas.
Soccer jerseys.
Yeah.
Ah.
Or hockey jerseys with the lasers in the front.
When was the first time you dropped your jerseys on these fucking niggas, man?
That's a good question. I don't really remember. Maybe sometime in like 2019. Yeah, I would say it's around that time. And so what the jerseys, where they came from was, other than I like the look in general, whenever it comes to me, like, so the name Sitch in general comes from my fraternity line name. It's What's the Sitch? And that's where the 12 is too. That's my number in the fraternity. So
I can mark that question up.
Hey, I was wondering that shit, but I ain't want to be like that weird nigga to be like, hey bro, where your name come from?
yeah. So yeah, that's where the name came from, and it's a Kim Possible reference. You know, so What's the Sitch?
That's what I thought. I
Yeah.
have my notes.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's where it all came from, and that's also kind of like where the whole newsroom thing comes from too, because whenever you think like, what's the sitch, that's you're asking like, what's going on, what's the latest news, and in the artist sense, it's me. So I am the Sitch. So everybody that fucks with me and that's supportive, that's the newsroom, because they have the latest info on the Sitch. So where the jerseys came from is because I always want to keep in mind that everything I do, it has to come from a team. So nobody does this thing by yourselves completely. And this is before like 4 phones and everything. It comes with a village. So even if you make all your music yourself, like who's listening to it besides you? That's part of your village. That's part of your support system. Everything that I do I want to remember the team. So I wear jerseys and I have the team on my back all the time. My name comes from the fraternity and they're the ones that gave that to me, so I wear them on my back. I never want there to be a moment where somebody's like, oh, Sitch don't care about his people, because you see it on my chest, you know what I'm saying?
Fucked up, got the squad on my back, bitch.
Yeah, and that's everybody that's with me. So even if I don't do the best job at keeping tabs on all my people, it's not because I don't care, and it's not because I'm not thinking about y'all. It's because that happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But best believe,
It's life.
if y'all come back to me, if any of y'all come up to me and be like, yo, Sitch, I need X, Y, and Z. Sure, when? If I'm free, I got you. Like, and that's for everything. Of course, business is business, and that's not what we're talking about. When it comes to the village, when it comes to your team, like that's what I wear on my back all the time. So that's where the jerseys come from.
I like that. Man, you giving out some real, you know what I'm saying, answers.
This shit, man.
Like, it'd be like hard for me to come up with another question, because I'll just be talking shit, man.
Legit.
I ain't gonna
Good,
be front.
Oh, I'm empty. Yeah,
Oh, refill?
And I mean, just one more thing on that, especially in like the local scene, not necessarily ours, because I think we're blessed in having a supportive scene. But in general, I think so many people get caught up either about not having a team and making it without help, Which, I mean, I respect it. Like, so this is me throwing shade, but if people get fixated on it sometimes, if they don't know what they really mean behind it, or they get caught up with their team and just their team. What I want to say, in case people don't know me as well, because I think if you know me, this shouldn't even be a question for you. I don't get caught up over stuff like that because I know that at the end of the day, we didn't come here with the teams that we ended up with. And just because we're not signed to something or affiliated with something doesn't mean we don't have support systems, right?
Facts.
I fucked with all of y'all before it was a 4 Phones thing. And 4 Phones, Crown, like Freedom Infinite, Energy. I know we all have our collectives, we have our groups, but I've never felt like it was exclusive. Or I've never felt like just because I'm signed under 4 Phones management that Crown don't fuck with me. Like, it's never been that.
It's straight love.
And so many people feel like that's what it should be. Like, this is not a turf war.
It's more like a cohesive ass
It's a
high school.
Yeah.
And like where it's just our home rooms that we just be shouting out.
It's home rooms.
Shout out Miss Virtual Class. You know, we out here.
Exactly. It's
type
home
shit.
rooms. We can't help the fact that we end up in this home room or that we fuck with people in the home room.
Oh God, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, what if we all went to high school together? That shit
Yo.
was funny as fuck.
Because at the end of the day, like, yeah, I got Miss Sampson for homeroom, but I'm gonna see y'all niggas at 3rd block anyway. So
Oh
what
God,
the
bro!
fuck?
I'm gonna see all y'all niggas.
We gonna be at the lunch table.
I'm talking shit to every last motherfucker smoking in the bathroom. Just go smoke
Right.
behind coach office.
Right.
Y'all dumb as hell.
Yeah.
Y'all stupid as hell.
Somebody
Like.
give me a lighter though. Somebody give me a lighter. You about to spark up? Nope.
Nope. So yeah.
Hey, look, so damn, what niggas don't know is you got a whole lot of different hats you be wearing, my nigga. You be goddamn, not only is you an artist, producer, nigga, you be making websites and motherfucking graphic design and shit, and saucing on these fuck niggas, man. So like, damn, what I want to know is when you start that shit and when you get nice at it, because that's 2 different questions right there.
Very true.
Yeah, that's 2 different questions.
Yeah. So I started drawing first as a little kid because my dad was an artist. So I saw him always pulling out paper and pencil. So I said, okay, let me pick up on that. And I used to just draw cartoons that I would see. And this is before you could pause and live TV and all that stuff. So I had to remember what the fuck I saw, try my best to put it down on paper. First drawings, obviously trash. So I wouldn't say I really started getting like really into it and great at it until I was in like middle high school. But that's because my dad was a very good artist, and so I was just following what I saw from there, and then just building my own thing. So by the time I was in middle high school, I already had I started drawing portraits of people, and I had like my own comic little thing. I had my own characters. I started doing animations using like Microsoft Paint and Windows Movie Maker type shit. Yeah.
Paint.
Adobe Who. That's for people with money. I had that shit. I had a desktop and free time. So that's what I did, and that's where I started my artistry. And so when I was in high school, you had to go to college for something. I was like, well, shit, what do I do right now? Dance, music, art. I could probably make the best money with art, so let me do that. Lies. Anyway, I got a degree. I got a
Look,
let me tell you. So I got my bachelor's in graphic design. So when people think I do like covers and stuff for fun, no, nigga. I studied and got a degree in this. So you're going to respect me because I know what I'm doing. So not to shit on hobbyists, because obviously if you get hobbies, you get good. Great is great. Like, you can't deny quality.
Right.
All I'm saying is I was quality before the degree, but I also have a degree.
Got that paperwork behind it, baby.
So whenever you see me like, you know, popping my shit, which I humbly do, it's because I got shit to back it up.
You like popping your shit on these fuck niggas?
I don't like it, but I know I can, so I do.
God damn, I was about to say, I'm about to cut you off and say, nigga, you should.
Yeah. What I don't like
So, yeah.
is being over boisterous, because I'm a very firm believer in the work is gonna speak for itself, and you can't deny quality. So that's why I can roll up in like a Carolina Wave show, being a singer in a room full of hip hop heads, because I know that I'm not what y'all might be used to hearing, but I also know that what I have is dope. So even if you're not getting my business card at the end of the day, you can't say, oh, that light-skinned nigga that they're singing the songs was whack, because then you'd be lying. And why we gotta lie?
That's another question.
Hey man, y'all know the nigga,
You ain't gotta lie, Craig.
It's called I Spy with Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
He a boxer and shit.
Yeah.
Niggas be talking about, hey yo, be humble. I'm like, no, I'm I want to be like that nigga. That nigga was whooping everybody else. Kelly Robinson, baby, 57-0, baby. I whoop your ass, baby. Watch that shit. That shit how you rolling the whole fucking time.
I Spy.
I Spy.
That shit's somewhere, bro.
That shit funny as fuck.
It's streamable as hell, bro.
That nigga had some shit like it was a spy. He had this little shit
Like a spy.
Yeah. He put this little shit in this nigga eye, right? So the nigga could see whatever the nigga was like, whatever that nigga was seeing. This nigga could see.
Bro, he had the white boy spitting game. What got
nigga said,
Marvin
"This
Gaye
what it look like when I'm whooping somebody's ass. This is scary as hell, baby."
What?
Bro, there's one scene in there. He was like, bro, do exactly what I say. He was like, baby, I woke up this morning.
Yeah.
She was shining inside of me. White boy.
Yeah.
Baby, when I woke up this morning, a sea was storming inside of me.
But it's that white dude with that broken nose though. That's what kind of throw it off though. That's what make the movie like, but it's Eddie Murphy though, so it make it funny than a motherfucker.
So it's questionable.
No, it's funny than I'm telling you, nigga, this shit funny as fuck.
Alright, bet, without even thinking about it. You gonna holler out your favorite Eddie Murphy movie.
Bro, don't do this. No. Stop.
One, I Spy.
Come on, bro. You was just talking about it. That's not fair. I don't really know that many Eddie Murphy movies.
The Clumps, like Professor 2, The Clumps.
Bro, all them shits was cool, but when I seen I Spy, I was like, yo, this shit
I ain't
funny
really
than
like
a
this Professor,
motherfucker, bro. Matter of fact, I take that. I Spy and Life is like right there.
Oh, I do like Life.
Okay, I'll take The Clumps in Life. And then like honorable mention Norbit.
I like Norbit.
Norbit, bitches,
I just love the scene where he's like,
my favorite part when he was talking about Tuesday, I'll be Tuesday. Caswell right beside me.
So what you telling me? I mean, I'm looking at the shit. Ain't none of y'all niggas liking and subscribing and shit? Why? What you doing? Come on. It's easy. Thank you.
Hey, let's go right here with it before we leave on this whole. Top 5 favorite cartoons. Cartoon Network.
I just asked that shit earlier.
You did, but goddamn,
I got cut off because y'all said fuck my question. You dumb whores. No, I'm asking a question.
Go ahead, goddammit.
What's your top 5 cartoons, my boy? They got me fucked up in here.
Hey, look, that shit about your Pootie Tang, though.
Nigga, that's my line. Give it back. Run it back. Alright, I'm ready to say it.
That's that Pootie Tang right there. Nigga, it's hot out here. You know what? It sure is hot out here, too. I just said that, nigga.
But
yeah, alright.
Yeah,
so.
Top 5 cartoons.
Disney, all that.
Shit. So my all-time favorite cartoon is actually Sailor Moon.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, you tough.
Hell yeah.
Oh, you tough.
We got anime watchers on here now.
Yeah.
It's not just me.
I watch that shit.
Yeah, the story
It's not
itself
just us.
is fantastic. Like she taught me a lot of shit for real. But then some of the performance, the transformations, I was like, oh.
Bro, one time I was at this Valentine's show and bleep bleep showed up looking like Tuxedo Mask. Bro. Bleep bleep. Like, yeah. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, okay.
I was dead. I got the reference and I was like,
I ain't fucking with y'all, man.
yo, that shit fucked me up.
Another story time.
That shit.
Moon.
Back to the countdown.
No, I really like Sailor Moon. I also was real heavy on this show called Winx Club back in the day. And then they had so it was about a bunch of fairies and shit. But they had
that would miss me.
Season 2, they had a black fairy, and I was like, oh, now I'm really hooked on this show. Representation matters, ladies and gentlemen.
Really
so those two. I also love SpongeBob because them early seasons, boy.
Them shits was classic.
Yo. That's the shit you watch again and you like know that.
Who said that?
SpongeBob
season something.
Like season 1 through 7 are like the original shits. That's before.
Is that Rasta that said that?
Yeah.
Like before, like after that, they changed the way that nigga looked and all that shit.
Yeah,
The first couple
and the
seasons.
content got real dumb. It was super for kids, and I was like, nah. They used to slide some shit into that show.
When they did that Super Bowl shit, that Super Bowl episode.
When I tell you that song made me cry when I was younger.
Hey, I talk about this on my TikTok. Hey, bro, TikTok, Rich Nelson 2K. I got a whole little countdown of SpongeBob moments whole time.
Bro,
that shit crazy.
Sweet Victory, y'all just can't fuck with Sweet Victory. That and the Greasy Spoon song.
Y'all don't fuck with Rip Pants?
You
Pants,
weird,
of course.
I know that whole song,
But
like word for
I know the
word.
song too, but like Sweet Victory and Greasy Spoon when he had to work at the Chum Bucket, boy, that shit touched your heartstrings.
When he was the song he made when he was delivering pieces.
Krusty Krab pizza.
Krusty Krab.
They felt that shit. He remixed that shit 3 times.
SpongeBob number 3. What's up?
Oh, sorry.
Do
Do y'all remember that show Code Lyoko?
Yo, fuck out of here.
I was on Code Lyoko so heavy back in the day,
Yeah,
bro.
that's
Remember this shit?
Yeah,
When they used to go into
talk
the
about
towers
this
and shit.
Bro, it's
They
like used to
run
go
up to
from-
that shit and
They
they
used to
say,
go from 2D to 3D.
Yeah,
And
bro.
I used to think that shit was cool as shit. And we're like, oh shit, them niggas 3D.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, bro. Like it'll be a whole reality change. Like shit, that's what we gonna do.
The way his eyes is like, oh shit, them niggas
Nigga, if you ain't never watched it, you would never know. But like even now, being grown, if you watch it, you'll be like, oh shit, the fuck,
that shit
shit.
was fire. So I'll say that's number 4.
Okay, man.
And then, what's number 5? Oh, I'll probably think of another number 5 later. I'm thinking like kids channel. I ain't going to Adult Swim. That's just a whole other show. But y'all remember
The category for next episode.
Rocket Power?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's ice.
I thought you were about to say. I thought you were about to say Rocket Power. The niggas made that. No,
Nah.
nigga, I definitely remember Rocket Power.
I
fuck
love
Rocket Power. Never touched a skateboard or surfboard
Me neither.
in my life. Never
Games
played
shit.
rollerblade hockey or none of that bullshit.
Can I tell y'all
But-
something, bro? Go ahead.
Oh shit. Nah, fuck that.
Rocket Power made me motherfucking get into the X Games. And y'all watch the X Games like
Oh,
every year.
Okay, did you participate in the X Games?
Never.
Oh, okay.
Ever. But I want to
We watched-
snowboard better than a
We watch that
motherfucker.
shit like.
That's like my
every
main
time.
shit I
You
want
wanna
to
know
do.
what?
I want to snowboard like a motherfucker.
That's the only reason this nigga want to go to a cabin till this
Oh
day.
God.
I seen a nigga
I've been
fuck
trying to
up bad
play
on
this shit for
snowboard.
6
I was
years.
like, yeah, I'm good on it. I might ski. I might ski on y'all
I
ass.
got one
Nigga,
more
I'm
question.
trying to catch some major air.
Fuck you in the But look, who you got in a battle versus Teen Titans in cartoon songs? If it was a cartoon versus, who would you put up against? Not just Teen Titans, but Beast Boy from Teen Titans.
Teen Titans was
Can't
fire
nobody
too.
fuck with Beast Boy, man.
Original Teen Titans, not the Teen Titans Go. Fuck that. But original
But the Teen Titans go
yeah.
Beast Boy, Teen Titans go Beast Boy. It's the hardest.
The Night
Fucking
Begins to
cartoon.
Shine.
Okay, that
Motherfucking
nigga,
Catching Villains.
bro, the song he made for Raven, bro.
Catching Villains.
Nigga.
Nigga, that shit go hard.
I will say they did Beast Boy right and go with a storyline because they hit or miss with the original one. He was kind of there until Terra came along, and then he's like, oh, Beast Boy got some important shit, yeah. But in Teen Titans Go, they made it a whole fool. That shit was amazing.
Oh.
But song
I don't
wise,
think nobody could beat him in the verses, man. Outside of SpongeBob, bro, just because
SpongeBob had some hits. I ain't gonna
Beast
lie.
Boy and SpongeBob in the motherfucking verse.
Now-
That shit be
Now let's see.
That shit gonna go ham.
what cartoons has songs?
Yeah.
Now, okay, we not gonna count Phineas and Ferb because they were kind of built on songs. Like that was like their thing. But like
Phineas
random
and
shit that just came out.
I can't remember that song still.
Stevie Universe had a couple songs.
And you could get
Adventure
fan from American Dad if you're gonna go.
Oh,
there.
American Dad, yeah,
Ryan.
Steve.
Yeah,
Steve was singing.
Ryan from Family Guy be singing.
Ryan
that
from
song.
Family Guy be singing too.
Bro, Stewie and Brian got a couple good numbers like
They
on
do,
some
bro.
Broadway
Right?
shit.
Yeah. They
No,
had
bro,
some-
I'm gonna go with the OGs though, bro. I'm gonna go with the niggas who really never
shit out
talk.
Brian. That one
Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry. Is you is.
I'll take
is
Tom
you
and Jerry.
is, Tom and Jerry.
Them niggas made noise.
Bro, Tom made the whole
Tom
song when he
Scream.
smoked Jerry, bro.
What?
When he was trying to holler at old girl on the porch.
Is you is. Is
Bro, you
you
remember
is
the
my
episode
baby.
he smoked the nigga in the joint?
Baby,
Cartoon
baby.
Network used to go hard,
When he
bro.
blew that
I'm
fucking
gonna have to
howdy.
go way the
Yeah.
fuck back for that.
Yeah,
Cartoon
he
Network.
rolled that shit, flipped the gun, shot it, caught a lit shit, said, smoked the whole shit, blew out the word howdy.
Bro, I'm telling
But did he
you,
say it though?
Bro,
No, he just blew it out that
No,
time.
I just.
but then he made the song and
Then
then
he
he
sung
But
song
he used
though.
to talk sometimes though, you know, whenever he get blown up or sometime and it'd be like a whole lot of lights and you just see his burn ass and he'd be like, known to believe in. You remember that shit?
This some Bernstein bear fit, bro.
Hell no,
Shit,
that
bro. I
shit
remember
was-
that shit,
And then he always screamed
They
at
used
you.
to always be in the orchestra and shit. Like he used to be held on the piano.
That shit used to be my weed before weed. Like, I'm like, oh shit, Tom and Jerry coming on. I'm about to get a good laugh.
Oh,
That's good.
Boomerang?
Right.
Certainly.
I
Like,
was definitely.
I used to hate
Anytime.
that I ain't never had boomerang, bro.
Bro, I was watching that shit the other day. Nigga.
Yeah.
I watched motherfucking the little shit with the finding the little lady, finding that bitch that's always missing.
Carmen Sandiego.
Carmen San Diego.
Oh,
they got that on there now.
Yeah.
Where in the world is Carmen
shit.
San Diego?
Bro, why can't nobody ever?
So-
This bitch keep getting lost.
Speaking
Was
of
it the
old
game show or the
cartoons,
cartoon?
The cartoon.
Because you know they had a game show too.
What?
They had a
We ain't
cartoon.
asked this one. If you had a chance, nigga,
I like Powerpuff
as a
Girls.
little kid.
Powerpuff Girls, they had that one song with the clown.
Oh yeah,
La,
yeah.
la,
They used to-
la, la. That shit was fire.
Oh, that shit was fire. That shit was fire. But look, if you had a chance as a kid to be on any motherfucking TV show, like Nickelodeon Guts, Leslie the Hidden Temple, all that shit, what would you want to be on?
So I have two. One, I wanted to be on Zoom so fucking bad.
If you had cable growing up, we are not talking to you. I just want to let that be known.
Zoom was my fucking show. I wanted to be on that shit so bad. They did science experiments and shit. That shit was just so fucking cool. But there was this game show. I think it was called Figure It Out.
Oh,
That boy tough.
yeah, okay.
With Summer Sanders.
Yeah.
I wanted to be on Figure It Out so bad because I was good at that shit. I would play at home knowing they couldn't hear me. I'd be guessing that shit 3 guesses early. I'd be like, yo, Lori Beth Denberg, how you not know this shit, bro?
I know this
Shit
nigga.
easy, bro.
I think I was
That
trying
nigga
to.
said shit easy.
The
bro.
Leslie Hidden Temples was always my shit, bro. Because I always like.
Listen,
I would have sworn, I was like, how did y'all not know how to put that damn monkey
Yeah,
together?
bro. Like what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
This shit look easy, bro.
Fuck.
The head is backwards,
Nigga,
my
right there.
nigga.
Nigga, turn it one more time.
What the fuck, you dumbass?
Oh,
I would
like,
get
the obstacles, bro. It'd be
The
like,
blueberry cootas.
like,
right.
the obstacles be so stupid, bro. But all you gotta do is go that way.
And you know
instead
how
of-
the damn temple guards be catching them? I'd be like, they'd have to catch me
Oh,
first.
God, bro.
Y'all not about to just pop. Ooga booga booga.
Oh shit.
Duck and run, bro.
Like, it was guts the damn like obstacle course shit.
Yeah, they had the mountain.
Yeah, I wanted to do that shit.
What's that, crag?
I wouldn't have touched no game show, bro. I'd have been on Keenan and Kel and Lizzie McGuire, bro.
No, you can't act. We ain't talking about act. You
Yeah,
gotta
we
be
talking
on
about game shows.
Game shows, bro. Okay.
Game show.
American Gladiators. They got down.
Respect.
Whatever motherfucking they got down. They had that Slime Time show. I
Oh,
don't think-
slime time.
Slime
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Fuck around and say the wrong word. What
Yeah,
you eat this
yeah.
morning? I ate eggs, bacon, biscuits.
You know what's crazy? Like just a random thought before we close, since we is talking about game shows. But they done made tag into like a national sport.
With the
bro.
parkour and shit.
Bro, I seen this shit on TV the other day, and I was gonna turn it right, but then I seen this nigga. Let me tell you about this motherfucker, bro. What I'm talking about? This nigga was 6'4", like 230. So I'm already looking like, ain't no way. You know what I'm saying? This little bit ass little park this nigga running in. Like I'm watched like 2-3 motherfuckers run, so I'm like, he ain't gonna make it. So this little skinny ass nigga came out about my height, my size. I'm like, oh yeah, that's easy, man. They about to go ahead. It was about 10 bands on the line. I'm like, yeah, my boy about to bring it on home for the team. We got to run after this big nigga, boy. This nigga, it was like a little pallet shit like this wide, bro. And like, it was an upper part and a bottom part, but the bottom part was like, you would have to slide through that motherfucker. This big bitch jumped over the whole thing, nigga, in like one leap. Like, he was like,
Like Mario.
bro, the little nigga that was running behind him stopped. And they only got like a minute to catch the nigga. He stopped, bro. It was just like, and bro, like, he started walking into the shit to where they gonna sit
Man, fuck it. It's over.
at. Bro, that one big nigga outran the last 4 niggas on their team, bro. And won 10 bands.
Nigga gonna play tag.
Hell no, nigga. I
Right,
know I'm
Tag,
a
you're a bitch.
Oh wow. Alright, before we get up out of here, you got any shout out shit?
Yeah.
Talk that shit.
So, shout out to my mom, Teresa. Love you.
Hey, Mom.
Shout out to the whole fam. Shout out to the bros.
Push up.
Big shit. Shout out to, of course, 4 Phones ENT. Love y'all. Shout out to, honestly, the whole Carolina music scene. The ones that we fuck with. Because everybody that's Carolina ain't from Carolina. We know that. But the ones that are know who y'all are. So shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to everybody that listens to me, follows me, actually cares about what I'm putting out, and doesn't care, but still talk about it to your friends, even in the shitting way. I love that I'm on your mind.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I love that I'm on your mind, even if you're not on mine. Because you're telling your friends about me, and they're listening to me too. So shout out to all of y'all. And I think that's about it.
I'm fucking with it.
Yes, sir.
I
I got some insomnia cookies in the car.
Ooh.
Shout out to you guys.
Shout out to Insomnia.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something. Me and Shorty was there earlier today. You go in that bitch, right? You tell them
nigga some free promo?
Yeah, hell yeah, nigga, because I'm trying to get some more cookies for the low.
You may be like, hey, look, take this clip, bitch.
Hey, listen, man, my cousin doing my shit, and I'm finna get it
doing my shit.
but 12, you get 12 cookies, right? Go in there and be like, hey, I heard y'all got that. Get 12, get 6 for free deal. 18 cookies for $21 and some change, my nigga. I'm just saying, you ain't hear from me. I digress.
This nigga took his motherfucking promo time to goddamn do is how many cookies, bro. What you got, Richie, man? What the fuck, bro?
Stream Don't Leave with SauceGawd and Ty Harris. And then stream it again after that. And then go get a bottle of wine and stream it some more.
Yeah.
And then call Shorty that you've been fucking with and stream it some more after that.
Try to rub some elbows, baby.
Yeah. Try to some elbows. Now, so rub some elbows with a nigga goddamn real stream shit where it just stream. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna finish it all like this. Well, I got a whole album coming out. I ain't gonna tell you what the shit is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it's untitled. You know what I'm saying? You know, you play them Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I got one card face down type shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with me.
He about the Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yeah. You know. Shh.
Hey, look, man. We got Sitch on this motherfucker, man. And I ain't even gonna talk about the shit I got coming up.
Why not?
Because man, Luther gonna tell me to tell Deuce to cut this shit like right here.